Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's Daryl here at 7 a.m. bright and early here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, today's one of those videos where I had to make this video. I've been thinking about it all morning. I know it sounds kind of cringy. I've been thinking about Tucker Carlson all morning, but I have. I saw one of his. I was looking through my news feed this morning, and I came across Fox News, Tucker Carlson. It was probably his piece from Monday night where he talked about Don Lemon. And he kind of took Don Lemon to task for not practicing what he preaches as far as diversity. And Tucker Carlson actually, I can't believe a grown man actually gets paid for this. How much do you think Tucker Carlson gets paid per episode? 50,000, 100,000 to talk about Don Lemon's cookie jar? And who tunes in to watch this crap? Anyway, okay, let's just start at the beginning because this did not make any sense to me. It literally did not make sense. All right, Tucker Carlson says that Don Lemon is a hypocrite. He doesn't practice what he preaches. He's an African-American man, and he lives in Sag Harbor, New York, which is about, 97, 96% Caucasian. Right? Now, that right there doesn't even make sense to me. He's an African-American man. He moves into a mainly Caucasian neighborhood, which is diversifying that neighborhood. Right? Then Tucker Carlson goes on to say that Don Lemon does not live in Section 8 housing. I can't believe he actually says this. Am I hearing this right? Has Tucker Carlson got to this so blatantly racist that he's actually insinuating that it's more palatable for him that a black man lives in Section 8 housing than in an all-white wealthy neighborhood? Because that's what it sounded like to me. But this thing about diversity, he says Don Lemon obviously doesn't like diversity. To me, that's the definition of diversity. He's an African-American man moving into he's making that neighborhood less white, more colorful. Is that not the definition of diversity? For the life of me, I don't understand what Tucker Carlson's saying here, what his point is. And these right-wing Trump supporters must be talking another language because it doesn't make sense to me. So, I really want to understand what he's saying here. Is he talking about maybe like New York City? To him, maybe he thinks that's diversity, multicultural. But is it? Little Italy, Chinatown, Brighton Beach. New York City is it's a bunch of areas that aren't diversified, that are just one race, one nationality. Because people emigrate here and they want to go somewhere where they feel at home. The food, the music, the language, at least initially when they first get here. And then they diversify and move out into other neighborhoods once they feel comfortable as an American. That's what I see Don Lemon doing. He's not living in a mainly African-American neighborhood. He's living in a mainly Caucasian neighborhood, diversifying it. I don't understand what Tucker Carlson is saying here. Doesn't make sense to me. If anything, he is a portrait of diversity. All right, let's get on to this more. Now, this is where it gets weird. Tucker Carlson talks about Don Lemon's cookie jar. All right, let me start off with this example. A lot of people have picture windows in their homes, right? In the living room, you drive by, say it's in the winter, like at the winter around here, people put Christmas lights, put maybe a little Christmas tree in the window. You could see their fireplace, because you could see in with the lights inside and everything. And it's nice, it's homey. People are proud of that, right? But one thing people don't do, or most normal people don't do, is stop their car, pull out binoculars and look inside and see what's on the mantle. Let's see what this guy's got for trinkets on his mantle. Let's see what he's got over there on the credenza. Normal people don't do that. That's what Tucker Carlson is doing it in this. There's a picture. I somewhere on social media, Don Lemon posted a picture of his kitchen. I've done this before too. People have warned me, Daryl, you should clean up your pictures, because there's probably like a bottle of laxatives or some kind of antifungal medication that, somebody could see. And I'm the kind of person, I don't care. I am who I am, And if anybody is going to take the time to take a screenshot and zoom in, take another screenshot and zoom in again, well, then those people have more issues than my laxative issues or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or take, for instance, the people that look in other people's medicine cabinets. For the life of me, I don't understand this. I don't want to know what friends and family have in their medicine cabinets. To me, what Tucker Carlson is doing in this piece, where he's taking a picture of Don Lemon's kitchen. And when I first saw this, I didn't know what he was talking about. You have to zoom in. It's a cookie jar behind Don Lemon in the back, about this big. You know, what I think really happened, I think Tucker Carlson just zoomed in and started looking through everything, just like somebody pulling up in front of your house with binoculars and looking to see what you have on the mantle and everything. That's what it reminds me of. And the most messed up part about all this is these are the exact same people that cry constantly about their freedoms and their privacy and Big Brother and being controlled. And they're the ones peeping in other people's kitchens. And this reminds me too of Nancy Pelosi and the Dove Bar incident. Again, I don't know if you guys remember this. It wasn't all that long ago, maybe a year, not even 2 years ago, when the right wing people exploded. They were so upset about Nancy Pelosi having a box of Dove bars in her expensive, I don't know, it was like a Sub-Zero refrigerator or something. Supposedly it was an expensive refrigerator, and she had expensive ice cream in her refrigerator. Oh my God! And that was it for the right wing. I can't believe Nancy Pelosi is she's the elite. She's eating Dove bars out of her Sub-Zero freezer. These are the same people that complain about their privacy and their freedoms, and look what they're doing. You know. Just because somebody shows their kitchen doesn't mean that you should zoom in and be critical and then, like Tucker Carlson, make a whole piece, a whole segment out of a cookie jar that you zoomed in on, blew up, zoomed in again. And, it's none of your business what's in this picture. All right, let me talk a little bit more about that. The cookie jar, the black-faced cookie jar. Now, the kitchen is the heart of the home, right? This is where most people put, some of their most dear possessions, family mementos, some of the most personal keepsakes, little trinkets and stuff like that. The heart of the home, right? This black-faced cookie jar, first of all, nobody knows where he got it from, and it's nobody's business. I mean, he could have got it from a niece, from an uncle. It could have, who knows what kind of meaning. And Tucker Carlson takes it upon himself, first of all, to peep into this picture and zoom in and peep, and then make assumptions about a cookie jar. So I thought about this. If somebody looked through my bedroom, that I'm upstairs right now, somebody looked through my bedroom and found something, could they take me to task for it? And I found something. Ooh, look at that. A machete, right? So if I took a picture of my bedroom right now, this would be sitting right on top of the bureau. So what could you assume? Oh my God, Daryl's a mass murderer. He's a serial killer. Let me tell you the story behind this, okay? The girlfriend I went out with, but the one before the last, she had an old pool, that above ground swimming pool in her backyard, and I surprised her. While she was at work, I actually took down the old decrepit above ground pool and installed a new one and put up a new one, and almost had it all done by the time she got home from work. The reason I bought this was to cut up the liner, the rubber liner in the old pool. Now, her daughter came home from school and took a few pictures of me working on the pool, cutting it up. There's a couple pictures of me all sweaty with the machete. And later, when my ex-girlfriend saw those pictures, she called me her Indiana Jones. I was her Indiana Jones, and it was a joke, and it was cute, and it was something we remember forever. And I haven't seen this girl in years. But I still look at this machete and I smile and I laugh, because I was her Indiana Jones, and she was so amazed and happy that I went out of my way to do this for her and her daughter, to put up a pool to surprise her. It's a fond memory, That's what I see when I see this. But other people don't know that. And other people shouldn't know that because it's none of their business. Just like Don Lemon's cookie jar. We have no idea where Don Lemon got his blackface cookie jar, but you know what? It's none of our business. It's nobody's business, least of all Tucker Carlson. His medicine cabinet peeping mentality. All right. I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a great Wednesday.